Hey guys, it's Musical Elise here today, and I'm back with another video. Now today's video we're going to be reacting to Citizen Soldier song called Face to Face. Now this is the last song on the album of This Is Your Sign Part 1. I think there's maybe 2 more albums, if I'm correct, left, and then I'm going to be done with Citizen Soldier. So yeah, I just want to say I've been enjoying this journey that I've gone on with this band, because before, when I listened, the first time I listened to this song, I never even heard of this band before, before then. Because sometimes there's some bands that you've heard of, but you just never heard their songs. This band, on the other hand, I just never heard of. And after hearing that first song, I really liked it, and I know you guys really liked it too, and you guys suggested me to react to more. And I decided just to react to their entire discography because they didn't have too many albums to begin with, so it wasn't too bad. But yeah, this album as a whole, like I said before in the last video, the first half was hit or miss, but the second half was all just straight amazing songs. Every song after that was just amazing and phenomenal. So since this is the last song, hopefully it is, a great song also, because they've been on a hot streak, and you guys know, if you've been on my channel for a bit now, that the thing that I look for most when it comes to an album is the last song and how good is it, because the last song should be the finisher to the album, and the finisher should always be really good, or at least decent, because if it's bad, then it can leave a bad taste in your mouth after listen to the album. So hopefully it is really good, but the last few songs I've listened to on this album I've really liked, and I thought it was really great. So yeah, let's get into it.
I fought the devil and I live to tell. I fought the devil and I live to tell. I fought the devil and I live to tell. I fought the devil and I live to tell. What a terrifying place, left alone here in my head. Remember every last mistake. I can't forgive, I can't forget. But if I face my darkest days, will I finally make my peace with the past I buried deep inside the darkest part of me? No, I will not be defined by the life I left behind. You're gonna see, I'd rather die on my feet than live on my knees. I'm face to face with the devil. I am not afraid. My life is worth the struggle. My scars are my war paint. Face to face with the devil. Pray it's not too late. My past will not define me. I'm face to face. I fought the devil and I live to tell. I fought the devil and I live to tell. No one ever held my hand. Always me against the world.
So the face to face, he's basically talking about being face to face with the devil, which is also talking about his, demons inside of his own mind. Basically, he's fighting the worst aspects of his mind and the biggest struggles that he's going through. And he's talking about how not only did he fight that and face it, but he also won and, overcame it. And I do like the line where he said, I think he said, what's the thing called? My life is worth, fighting for, and these scars are my war paint. Basically, because he has been talking about, what's the point of living, and, why am I fighting and stuff. And this is, a mindset that goes through a lot of people who have depression and constantly deal with it. They go through the idea of like, what's the point of living? What's the point of dealing with this? They have this, nihilistic belief, and then they just lose all hope and faith in, living. And he has shown this quite throughout his songs, but he's showing in this song that it's the opposite of that now. It's, yes, he is, struggling, he had a lot of problems, but he's willing to fight for his own life, because if he wasn't, he wouldn't be here, still. And even the people that are most down on themselves, they at least have some point of hope in their life. Even those who had taken their own life, they had some like semblance, or a level of hope that they held on to before they finally let go, because if they didn't, they would have done it earlier on and not really fight against it. Sorry for that. But yeah, he's saying that, he went against it and he was able to overcome it, and it's worth fighting for, which I think is a really good message, because he has been showing a lot, talking about, is it worth fighting for? And I get that, but it's also good to show the positive, saying, hey, I will overcome it and I can overcome it. And he's overcoming the devil, and he's talking about all the pain he went through. This just showcases his strength and why he should keep on fighting, which is also a really great message. But I don't know how to feel about the song itself. Like, how do I like the music itself? I think it's okay for right now, but I'll just have to listen to the whole thing to give my full thoughts on it. So yeah, let's get back into it.
And war with monsters in my head, kept digging down till I get cold. I'm not ashamed of who I was. You'll never take this fight from me. You'll say I'd rather die on my feet than live on my knees. I'm face to face with the devil. I am not afraid. My life is worth the struggle. My scars are my war paint. Face to face with the devil. Pray it's not too late. My past will not define me. I'm face to face. I fought the devil and I live to tell. I fought the devil and I live to tell. I fought the devil and I live to tell. I fought the devil and I live to tell.
I was in such a dark place. Something had to change. So I faced it.
I'm face to face with the devil. I am not afraid. My life is worth the struggle. My scars are my war paint. Face to face with the devil. Pray it's not too late. My past will not define me. I'm face to face.
So that was Citizen Soldier's song called Face to Face. I like the concept. I like the the message behind it, but the song as a whole, I just didn't really feel it too much. If I'm being honest, it wasn't awful, but it wasn't that great either. There's some parts that were definitely good, but the part where he just said, "I fought the devil and I live to tell." I didn't really like that part. I don't know why, and the instrumentals just weren't really doing it for me. But I did like some parts, like some of the other lyrics. I like the more in depth and very explanatory lyrics in the song. I thought those parts were really good, and I think he had kind of two choruses, but I like the other chorus more. I thought it just sounded a lot nicer. But as a whole, I think it was average, which is kind of sad, because I was hoping for it to be really good, because like I said, I always look for the last song to be really good from an album or from a band or an artist, any of them. And the last few songs on this album have been really phenomenal, but this last song, for me personally, just didn't really do it. I don't hate it, I just don't really care for it too much, if I'm being honest. It kind of sounded like a fodder song that I would not really listen to, and most likely avoid. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed, and stay tuned for next time.